pretty sure that most of you know that in Romania, elections were cancelled. What you probably don't know is that many of the journalists and the experts and the academics weren't really surprised by this. They were acting like it's a feature, not a bug. It's something that often happens in normal, healthy democracies. We shouldn't get worried. In fact, we should celebrate that it happened. But unfortunately, outside of Romania, especially in the United States, certain people were concerned. Apparently, this may be a reason on why we were removed from the visa waiver, and another reason why the American embassy was treating us with a little bit of silence. And on top of that, our country was retrograded to just one level above junk. And so people were concerned about the future, like what is going to happen now? Are the American troops going to pull out? America is considered to be our strategic ally. Where do we go from here? And a couple of days ago, we were told that you need to relax because the new president, Nicu Jordan, has received a phone call from Donald Trump. Meaning that the Americans are now saying, okay, your elections were legit. Let's see how we move forward from here. And so I do something that I normally do not do, which is to watch the Romanian press. And I'm watching this guy, which back when I was a kid had a very interesting talk show. Didn't have podcasts back then. We had talk shows. Florin Călinescu. And in this particular segment, he does not believe that the Romanian president has spoke with Donald Trump. Here are his arguments.
Ați menționat America. De dimineață e un mare freamăt, o mare emoție peste țară, că l-a sunat Trump pe Nicu Jordan, nu știu dacă sunteți la curent.
Ai fost tu de față?
Nu, așa ne-a zis Nicu Jordan.
Vrăjeală.
Nu l-a sunat?
Nu cred.
Păi și de ce se laudă pe asta? Ia uitați. Honor to speak with POTUS and thank him.
Păi scrie POTUS, nu scrie Trump.
Avem și în română că zice că l-a sunat Trump.
Mă, cine-i POTUS?
The President of the United States.
Ți se pare că tu...
Uitați, am fost onorat să port o discuție cu președintele Donald Trump să-i mulțumesc.
Bă, stai mă puțin, stai mă, da. Asta e o vrăjeală.
Păi cum așa?
Făceam un sketch chestiunea zilei. Bă, unde e în traducerea română POTUS? Eu aveam când eram copii, cotus și pișcotus.
Păi nu, că aia e în engleză, ăla e mesajul în engleză.
Nu, și unde e citarea lui POTUS în românește? Că...
A, n-avem!
Păi și atunci cine-i POTUS?
Păi și cu cine am vorbit, domnule?
Poate a făcut...
Wow. That is Reddit incarnate. A lot of people are saying that Reddit destroyed the internet, that you have this thing with source. Source? Can I get a source? Well, in reality, this existed way before I was born. And I think will exist long after I die. You see, a lot of individuals like to pretend that they understand the universe. There is no mystery, there is no more questions, is that they have reached the ultimate truth. And they're part of a bubble with people that agree with their ultimate truth. And so when they're pressed and other people are showing them evidence that they may be wrong, they don't stop and introspect, they just double down. And then they try to demand more evidence or try to pivot the conversation. Or it's like the idea of getting this gotcha. But like, even if you were to get the gotcha, you don't change reality. You know, like the events happened. It's just your understanding of the events is wrong. And not only do you want to continue into believing that you're wrong, but you want to convince other people of the fact that you're wrong too. And so, you know, I'm not going to go after Mr. Călinescu for not knowing the English language or the acronyms or anything like that, because look, as a Romanian, he has no obligation of learning English. He used to be a person that grew up under communism, probably didn't learn English in school, I assume, because I know that back then it wasn't being taught. Maybe he knows Russian, maybe he knows French, maybe he knows other languages that I don't. I'm not going to judge him for the fact that he doesn't speak English and doesn't know what a POTUS is. He doesn't specialize in international politics. Like, maybe he knows a lot more about Romanian politics than I do. I'm willing to concede on even that, you know, and this was just like a topic that came up because everyone is talking about it, and so, the Romanian president spoke with the US president. I mean, it's an event, right? Even if you don't know what a Democrat or a Republican is, you still need to have, like, some sort of an opinion on the issue. But what I do want to press him on is the lack of common sense. Like, you don't need to be in the room to realize that it's extremely likely that the Romanian president has indeed spoke with Donald Trump. And here's the thing. Even if you're not a fan of the president, even if you want to see him fail, even if you dislike everything he does, you still need to come to grips with reality and say, like, okay, well, if something happened, and it's very likely that it did, then okay, it happened, Even if I don't like the guy, a broken clock is right twice a day. Like, you can come up with these reasons in order not to look foolish online. And so why do I know that the Romanian president actually spoke with Donald Trump? Well, there's two major indications, right? Even if I wasn't in the room, I can be absolutely certain. And it's not because the government told me so, right? Because the government can also lie. I mean, politicians can hire experts and PR people that lie on their behalf, right? The simple fact that I was told by the government through the press that the Romanian president spoke with Donald Trump, that's not why I am so convinced. The reason why I'm so convinced is that when the president makes a public statement and says, okay, I spoke with a foreign leader. Well, if he didn't, wouldn't the foreign leader just embarrass him in public? Like, wouldn't the foreign leader just post a Twitter message and go like, this guy is delusional, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, I never spoke with him? Right? Like, why would you set yourself up for that level of failure? Like, no one is that stupid, right? Like, if you can say a major lie in front of millions of people that can be easily called out and easily debunked by the other side, no person in their right mind is going to do it. And so when you realize that it's not just the Romanian president, but it's his team, his advisors, like everyone, right? And so if he is to say that he spoke with Donald Trump, I firmly believe that he did. Like, I don't see any possible scenario in which he would lie to people. And then you also wonder, why would he lie? Like what would he gain in lying, right? Like, there's no motive. There's no reason. It's a lie that's easily called out. And so if I was Mr. Călinescu with years of experience in politics and understanding human nature and how governments operate, even if I don't know English, I wouldn't come up to the conclusion that, oh yeah, well, he's probably full of shit. Without any evidence, without any backing, just because I want to be like maximum skeptical mode. Like, come on. And then it's also the fact that it's customary, it's normal for other leaders of foreign nations, especially the ones that you have geopolitical and strategic interests with, to call and say, yeah, congratulations for the elections. This is even standard protocol. It's not like Donald Trump actually, in his own home, checks his smartphone and scrolls on it and sees, there's election in Zimbabwe. Okay, who won? All right, I'm going to congratulate. Like, he's got a team, he's got a staff, and it's his order of the day. At 4 p.m., make a call to Zimbabwe. They had elections, congratulate the guy. It's how it works. Everything is streamlined, right? And so, if America was actually upset with Romania, then they would have made a public statement. They would have... Not necessarily through Trump, but they could have had J.D. Vance or anyone else associated with the administration basically saying, yeah, we don't think that you guys are following democracy or sharing our values or whatever, right? But since that didn't happen, well, why would I assume that the Romanian president is lying to me with this type of thing? And this is the problem, right? Like, it's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to doubt the government. Like, just like you're doubting any other person. Like if someone sneaks into your DMs and tells you to click a link, it's okay to doubt them. However, if you're going to be ridiculous and stop using any type of common sense and automatically believe that if the government tells you it's sunny outside and you're like, oh no, I'm going to stay in house because it's stormy, then no one is going to believe you when there's actually a lie, when there's actually something going on. Because, people are going to say, oh, okay, well, maybe Călinescu has a point. Yeah, maybe the Romanian president didn't actually spoke with Donald Trump. And then it turns out, maybe he's invited to the White House, or Donald Trump actually makes a public tweet, and it's like, okay, so Călinescu was wrong. You're burning away your credibility. You're destroying your reputation with trivial shit that doesn't even matter. And then he also acts stupid in public, like, who is this POTUS? What is this POTUS? POTUS, who POTUS is this? It's like, come on. You know, and when the man tries to explain it to you, at least listen to him. It's like, okay, POTUS is an acronym. It's the President of the United States. Right? It's like, instead of saying Nicușor Dan, you say Președintele României. It's like the same shit. Good God. It's the institution of one man. Like, there's not two of them. If there were two of them, you could say, well, which one of the POTUS is? Let me know what you guys think, though. Hopefully you found it hilarious, and I'm going to live stream after this, right? Like in the in the chat, in the comment section, you can see a link to my stream. If you click it, we're going to hang around there and have some fun. Take care.